What's up everyone, my name is Jackson Robertson and I'm going to be showing you my data logger project today for Engineering 103. It was a pretty fun project. I'm just going to go through all the details here for you. So here's my project. You see here I've got a little breadboard that I got from online on Amazon, and then I've also got some resistors here on the board and all my connections made. So I plugged my ESP32 directly into the board because that was just easier for me to kind of go around, and then I looked up a pinout to wire everything up. Right here I've got connected the SD card reader. So this thing uses I12C to connect, so that was pretty easy. It has a library built in, so basically what all it does is it just offloads that TXT data onto there in the form of integers and floats, and then that gets offloaded to that, and then I can easily put onto my SD card. So now the data, actual data I'm getting is from this soil moisture sensor, which in a future project I wouldn't use this one because it corrodes really easily. As you can see here, it's kind of starting to fall apart. So 24 hours did its number on it, but it's a pretty cool sensor regardless. It's got this little reading thing here. So this module, all it does is it sends the analog data, which I'm reading, off just directly through. But something cool that it does is it actually is able to, using this potentiometer right here and this little chip, it sends a digital signal out based on a set level of water density. So basically what you can do is you can set that and then have something like a pump connected to it, which would automatically raise the water level, lower the water level, regardless of the moisture sensor in your thing. So I'm using percentages of moisture sensor, but actually the water fraction by volume is what the units are. So I'm giving that data in a percentage, but basically you can set that difference and then you could hook up a pump and not have to use the Arduino for that portion of the data. So I've got these two covered here, and then these two resistors are pull up, so basically connected to ground so that everything works. Otherwise I was getting weird issues with my button, which prints all the data to serial, connecting right, and then I learned I needed a sensor right there, which worked out. So or sensor, I meant resistor. Once I got my resistor in place there, it worked perfectly. And then on here I got a couple of wires to go from place to place, which just kind of makes everything easier. But the biggest other thing on here is my ESP32, which I've got plugged in over USB to my computer right here. And then over serial, it's not printing anything right now, but if I press the button, shoot, I'm not connected. Let me connect to serial right here. Serial 9600 baud. Let me just upload I'll upload the code for you guys. Oh, that's why I'm not connected. I haven't put it into connection mode. So you can see here, it's connecting over COM. I'm holding the button here on my ESP32, so it's writing, and now you can see it's done uploading. So it does spit out an artifact right at the beginning for some reason, but if you can see, if I press this button here, it spits out all the data. So if we scroll up here, that is your highest reading is 2%, your lowest reading is 2% because it was just starting, because I clicked it like immediately. But then you have, it's reading from this file, and then this is your moisture data sensor from that file. So pretty cool. Any other stuff? So once you have this file, I don't have it, but you can actually upload this to Excel and you can graph it, which I did, but that Excel document, I lost it, so I don't have that, but I'm actually going to plan on doing that to upload to my project after this video, but I just can't show that to you. In my code here, you can see basically I just used millis, and I use the SD card library as well as just some like logical and the serial printout to read my data, and then analog print it out. And then for conversion, I took a high value and a low value of sensor data, and by doing that I was able to get 100% and then like a 0%. So that was the way I did sensor data, so that was pretty cool. Oh, the other thing, I printed this little box, which doesn't, like, it's just a square, and I didn't really think about it much, which is why this doesn't really fit right, but it allows me to keep all my stuff together when I'm traveling back and forth from studio. So yeah, that's my project. Thank you.